All right, let's talk about Dabo Swinney. Georgia, Clemson, opening game, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 o'clock. By the way, you got to make these games a little later. If you're Clemson and Georgia fans, make that 6 o'clock. Let these guys get a little bit liquored up and get ready to have a really good time at 6 p.m. Plus, if whoever wins, it's only 4 o'clock. They're going to be drinking all night anyway. Might as well make them wait for the game to start. That's just my opinion here. But this is a huge season for Dabo Swinney. Dabo Swinney has not had Clemson humming the way Clemson usually is humming. Now, they've been good. They're still a top 15 team, I think, entering the season. I think they're maybe 14th in the country right now. I want to just, confirm that with you. I think they're 14th. Yeah, 14th in the country right now, taking on number 1 Georgia in a game where usually Clemson should be like the way they can that program was in the past. This should be a top 5 team. We should be having number 4 Clemson versus number 1 Georgia. But Dabo Swinney has not been able to adjust to the new world of college football. And that's a problem because he really, really needs to adapt. And I think adaptation is the most important thing a human being can do. The thing is, he's also been combative. He won't take calls from local radio shows this year because someone criticized him last year. Dabo Swinney needs to adjust. Dabo Swinney needs to open up his ability to take a look at the new landscape of college football and go through the transfer portal. Make sure that you are always doing what's best. Make sure you are at a point here in college football where you are okay with the NIL. It sucks. I get it. A lot of people hate it, myself included. I'm not look, I think the NIL serves a great purpose. I think that NIL has some great thoughts behind it, but not like this. We don't need investment firms and having school-funded NILs. I thought name, image, and likeness was making money off your name, image, and likeness. For example, this is a Starbucks cup. I got a Starbucks cup here. You like my Starbucks cup? An NIL deal with Starbucks to do commercials is what I thought NIL was supposed to be. Not some investment firm just donating money to the university having its own fund. I mean, Colorado approached the Saudi Arabia government. So I understand that Dabo doesn't like this. And I understand he doesn't love the transfer portal. I think, in my opinion, the transfer portal is totally fine. If I'm a university student and I don't like the university I'm going to, then next year I can transfer out. Shoot, I can unroll and transfer the next semester. Totally fine with that. Dabo, embrace it. You need to if you want to compete with the Kirby Smarts of the world. Also, important here, and very, very important in my opinion, if you want to win, you're going to have to work through that NIL. Maybe you'll change in a few years, Dabo, but right now is the time you got to just embrace it, take advantage of it. Clemson, by the way, you would kick ass in the NIL. They'd probably make a lot of money, probably spend a lot of money, and they'll make their players happy. This is a huge year for Dabo. Clemson is in a weak ACC, sorry. I mean, if you look at their schedule, they open up against Georgia. Let's give them a loss here if I'm betting on them plus 11.5. And they got App State they should beat, NC State they should beat, Stanford they should beat, at Florida State is a 50-50 game. Then Wake Forest, Virginia, Louisville, at Pitt, the Citadel, and South Carolina. There is no way Clemson should lose more than 2 games this season, or Dabo Swinney is going to have to change the way he looks and approaches college football.